It's tuxedo time! SGC ain't no joke. Before I share my 13 reasons why you should be grading with SGC, I first wanted to let you know, if you're collecting and investing in sports cards on a limited budget, this channel is for you. Subscribe for me because that's what these videos are all about. That's what I'm all about. All right, so let's get into these reasons why you should be grading with SGC. Number one reason, the turnaround times are insane. Fantastic turnaround times. Normally it's about 20 to 25 days out, but they recently added two more service times, a 10-day turnaround time and a 5-day turnaround time. Of course, it's a little more money, but though you get those cards back super quick. The number two reason, I just talked about it, the cheap pricing. So if you're just doing the regular 20 to 25 day submission period, that's 30 bucks unless you go with a group submission. If you go with a 10-day, that's 40 bucks. That's not bad. If you go for the 5-day, it's 75 bucks. I don't know who's going to pay 75 over the 40, just wait an extra. It must be an emergency. The number three reason, it's tuxedo time. These slabs are gorgeous. I mean, look at this black slab with the silver. It does. It's got a little tuxedo look. It'd be like a cummerbund if you like that. It is gorgeous. Look at the slabs. Look at these cards in the slabs. Like it looks so good in there. I love a black card or the black slab specifically, but look at that G. That's just tight. That just looks really good. I love how the black slab really accentuates the color of the card itself. It really puts the card out there more than the slab itself. Some slabs have a lot of color on them, which to me that draws away from the card itself. So the number four reason why I like to grade with SGC is you got an autograph card, there's no additional fees to get it graded. Just send it in like a normal card for 30 bucks and they'll grade it for free. Got this one, Randy Rosarina, graded the autograph first and then the slab. You can't beat that, man. 30 bucks. It's beautiful. I'm really happy with this one. The fifth reason why I love SGC slabs is look at the size of the number on that. The 10s are huge. You get a 10 on a card, you're 3 blocks away. Someone could look and say, hey, look, Dave got a 10 on that Randy Rosarina rookie. That's pretty awesome. I love the big numbers on the 10s. Another reason I like SGC is they'll give you an authentic grade if the card isn't gradable. What I mean by that is this was a 1956 Topps Jackie Robinson card that I had sent in to PSA to grade. They kicked it back to me. They kicked it back with a NT6, I think was the code, and it said did not meet the minimum size requirement. So it could have been a problem with production when these were printed. It was too small. It didn't say it was trimmed. It didn't see any evidence of trimming, but they kicked it back to me. So I got it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to see what SGC does with this. Sent to SGC, and when you go to submit it, you can say if you want it just authenticated if it's not gradable. So I did that, and this came back to me with an A grade. So a lot of people at first, you're like, A, it's tough to find it on their site, but it says you think if it's an A, that's either altered or it's authentic. One is not good, one is very good. So I checked with Peter Steinberg. He said this means authentic. It did not meet the size requirements to grade, like the same thing with PSA, but it does mean that this was still an authentic card. I love that. This thing got slabbed and it's awesome. It looks beautiful in my display case. Otherwise, this would have just been in just a regular card protector, and that's about it. But now it's nice, looks great in the tuxedo slab, and now I have it up in my display case. I love that. And speaking of 1956 Topps, this is a vintage card. SGC is known for being really good at grading vintage cards. They've been grading cards since 1998. They're almost vintage themselves. And so they're really good at grading vintage cards, which gives me even more reason to send some older cards to them. The eighth reason why I love SGC is a lot of people talk about the resale value. But if you're sending your card in to get graded and getting it back faster, you can then sell that card faster, turn it around, get the profits, use that to invest in another card, and just recycle that money a lot faster than you would if it was just sitting somewhere, no matter where else you send it. If it's just sitting there, it's not making you money, then that's no good. And SGC is slowly climbing in respectability. They're just behind BGS, and they're, of course, they're still behind PSA, but they're not far behind BGS. And as far as the influencers out there right now, look at YouTube. All the big hobby guys are all using SGC, so the resale value is going to climb because everyone's using it right now. Another reason why I love them, it's a flat charge. There's no, if your card's worth this much, we're going to charge you this much. But if it's worth this much, we're going to charge you this much. None of that. It's $30 a card, unless you change different different service level, like you want it faster. But it's $30 a card. I like that. It's one price. Another reason I love it is SGC has a 10 Pristine grade. That's a gem Pristine, gem mint, super gem 10 Pristine. That's a gold label. I'd love to get one of those. A gold tuxedo, that sounds pretty good. A gold label. I don't have one to show you. That'd be pretty nice. I don't have one. So that extra level above a regular 10, that's something that PSA doesn't have. Now, BGS has a black label. That means it's virtually flawless. And that's still the king of the hill right now as far as a graded card. And that's the 10 with all 10 subgrades. But an SGC gold label 10, that's also like a virtually flawless card. That's a big deal. Some people don't like the fact that it looks different. Like if they have all PSA cards or all PSA graded slabs, they don't like the fact that they have a different color slab in there, that it messes up their look. To me, all the cards are different. The card sets are different from year to year. The different sports, they're already different colors. The teams have different colors. The jerseys are different colors. The cards have different borders. So why not have different colored slabs? It's not that big of a deal. Like I said, I have a display case up here. They all look, I mean, they're already all different colors everywhere. But that black slab sits really well in with all the other slabs. So I like that. So who cares about uniformity? SGC also has a 9.5 grade. PSA has 0.5 grades up to a 9, and then it goes to a 10. So ostensibly, a SGC 9 would be the equal grade of a PSA 9. An SGC 10 would be the equal grade of a PSA 10. But an SGC 9.5 is higher than a PSA 9 as far as the grade itself. So that's nice to have. I like that. I like that there's that half point there. And my 13th reason why I love SGC grading is they're the most transparent company out there right now. Peter Steinberg, he's often doing videos explaining what's going on. A couple months ago, they did a video saying, look, their turnaround times are going to be a little pushed out. They were telling us before the times were pushed out. And then I sent some cards in to get graded, and it came back well before the time they were telling us it was going to be. So they'd rather let you know ahead of time when there might be delays. And I like that. They're upfront. They're letting us know ahead of time. So I want to hear from you now. Tell me in the comments why you like SGC grading. What have you sent in to get graded that's come back looking awesome? I want to hear about it. So if you thought this video was pretty good, check out my next video, which is my most recent submission with SGC, where I got 5 cards back that I'm super happy about.